Let's define resistance kind of broadly.
I call it resistance with a capital R. It would be the same thing as if we went out and bought an exercise bike or a treadmill and we brought it home to the house. And suddenly we realize we're coming up with every excuse in the world not to get on that treadmill.
Mm-hmm.
So resistance is this negative force of self-sabotage that will work against us anytime we try to move from a lower level to a higher level, ethically, morally, creatively. If you have an idea for a book, if you have an idea for a podcast, if you have an idea for this studio or something that you want to do, a voice will come into your head right immediately that will say, who are you to put this thing together? This has been done 1,000,000 times and it's been done better than you ever could do or ever would do. You're too old, you're too young, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you don't have enough education, you have too much education, et cetera, et cetera. And that negative force is universal. It's the same voice in all of our heads. You know, it may be tailored a little bit to you or to me, but it's the same voice.
Well, the first step seems to be disassociating your identity from the resistance itself, because what we all kind of do is self-identify with that, as opposed to this external force that we can, define as this pernicious entity working at odds with our effort to climb to that, elevated place.
But what you just said, Rich, is exactly right. Of disassociating this concept of resistance, this fact of resistance, from your own identity. Like when we hear this voice in our head that says, you're not good enough, it's all been done, et cetera, what makes that so powerful against us is we think it's our own thoughts. We think, oh, that's me assessing the situation objectively, but it's not. It's this other siren voice, this force that's just out there, that's a fact of nature. And once we can say, oh, that's not me, that kind of is the key to the whole thing.